Welcome back to the channel, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you guys step by step how to make some nice looking grass in Blender using nothing but Blender's built-in particle system. So one of the downsides to this method is that it's not going to be as realistic as using, for example, like a referenced bunch of assets of some grass and scattering them. There are a lot of cool tools out there that can allow you to do that, but I think just knowing how to do it with particles is going to be really handy, and I think this method looks pretty good. And you can also do things like add simulations to hair particles. So there are going to be some upsides, I suppose, to using making grass using this method. So definitely, keep watching. I'll show you step by step, and we'll make this nice looking little scene here with some completely particle-based grass in Blender. So let's go ahead and select all of the default objects. We'll just press delete, and let's go Shift A. Let's add in a plane. Let's tab into edit mode, and let's just right click and go subdivide, and let's just give this something like, I don't know, 30 subdivisions. And let's just go S5, scale it up 5 times and hit enter. And then let's go to our proportional editing here. Just grab a middle vertex and then go G, Z and move it up. And just roll your middle mouse button to create some fall off. And let's just create a nice little field like this, okay? It's just something cool. We put some grass on, something like that. Okay, now we have this ready to go. So we're gonna go over to our particle settings. We're gonna click on it. Let's go plus, and we're gonna be working with hair. So let's click on hair, and we're gonna come here, and we're gonna come to the hair length for now. Just bring it down a little bit. And let's now, before we go further in the settings, let's just go over to our render engine. We're gonna be working in cycles, so let's change it to cycles. And under your render max samples, let's just make it something like 55, should be fine. And now we can head over back to our particles. So if we were to look at this now, so let's go into our front view here, right? At the moment, we have these parent particles. So they're just the ones that will populate the children. So let's scroll down over to our children. And for the method here, we're gonna go with interpolated. So now for each one of these 1,000 particles, the parent particles, we're going to be generating 10 in the display. We'll leave it at 10 for now, but with the render amount here, we'll leave it at 100. So that'll be 100,000 grass particles. So we're going to go over to our render. We're going to go ahead and enable B-spline. And the steps we'll leave at 3. That'll be enough for grass. And then we're just going to go back under to our children. And here's where things get really interesting. So if we go over to our roughness, at the moment this is looking way too straight and consistent. So we're going to come here to the uniform here. We're going to make it 0.03. And you can see it makes it a little bit random. And we're going to come here to the endpoint. We're going to go 0.04. I think that number works really good. And then we can come here to the random and make it something like 0.2, or maybe just a little bit less. Like that depends on how wild you want the grass to look. And now if we go Shift A, we go to our light options. Let's add in maybe just a sunlight. Go G, move it over to the side, rotate it in. Let's go Z and let's go rendered. And with the light, I'll just bump it up to 12. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this floor here. We're gonna go to our materials. We're gonna go new. Let's click here and let's call it grass. And I think for now, we'll just quickly go over to the shading workspace as it'll be simpler. We're gonna go Shift A search and just get a noise texture. We're gonna plug the color into the base color here. And then we're gonna go Shift A search and get a color ramp, place it on here. And now we're gonna take this value here, drag it up, and we're gonna make it like a nice dark kind of green, not too saturated, something like this. Then we're going to grab this one over here and drag it down and make it kind of like a bit of a lighter color. Once again, not too saturated and maybe not quite like that. Something around about here. And then one more in the middle. Let's just make that kind of a little bit almost to the yellowish kind of side like that. And then we can come here to the detail and let's take this value up to 9. And then we're going to take our roughness and just start dragging it up a little bit. And our scale here, we can take up to 30. So now we got some nice random variations. So if you now go into our front view and we go Z and we go rendered here, we can see this is what we have. But this is not the final result because we're still going to be doing a final render where it'll be a lot denser. But for now, I'm just going to maybe drag this value up a little bit to get a bit more of the darker hues through. And that's looking a lot better. So now what we need to do as well is quickly go over to our particles. Let's go down to the hair shape, and at the moment it's a little bit too thick and too thin at the tips. So to combat that, we're going to come here to the tip, we're going to make it 0.3, and the root diameter we're going to make 0.8, like so. And now all we have to do is come to our front view. Let's go Shift A, just quickly add in a camera. And I'm just going to move it here, get a nice shot like so. Shift A, I'm just going to quickly go to my mesh options, add in a monkey head and move it up. Just go ahead and rotate it. Obviously you don't have to do this. I'm just adding something for a bit of visual interest. And I might just grab my grass and just make it a little bit shorter on the hair length. Something like this, and then optionally you can go to your world settings and add in a sky texture. But I prefer to actually just use a HDRI, so I've already got an environment texture on my computer somewhere. I'm just going to go ahead and grab that and use it instead. And I might just grab my sunlight and just reduce the strength down to 2 now that I have a HDRI. However you decide to light it, let's just give this a test render. And first of all, I'm just going to save it to my desktop just in case it crashes, but now let's go render and render image. And just like that, we have some nice looking grass. So hopefully this is something that you guys can use. I guess some of the upsides, like I said in the beginning, is you can do stuff like simulations with hair particles. So there are some upsides to using them for grass, and hopefully this gives you a result that doesn't look too much like carpet or hair. I think it works quite well for the amount of effort we put in. So I will see you guys next time, and thank you for watching.